boys. Welcome to our camp training video. Since we were not able to do the camp meeting, we thought we would do it the best way that we could get all of you to hear the training, and that's through this video. Attached to this email that you got this video is a little quiz. Since we couldn't get all of you in one room and know who was able to get the message and who was missing out, we just decided to attach something that you could just take. It's really short, it's really easy, really fun.
Is it a hard quiz?
No, it's not a hard quiz, James. As long as you watch this video, you will know the answers. And that's just so that we know who is able to understand and hear this training. So, yeah, so let's get started, James. Lead us off.
Hey, so we're going to talk about arrival, departure, and luggage first of all. Just to kind of give everybody the know so you know what's going on. We need all of our camp leaders to be there by 1 o'clock p.m. I know some of you guys will be serving in the 9:05, 10:35, or 11:55. So what we're asking is once you're done serving in your ministry, if you'll go ahead and go onto the patio and help Julie Johnson, who is our new student admin here, and she's really awesome and super helpful for us. So she's going to help kind of set up the tables and things like that while we're in service. But she did ask that our camp leaders would come on out and help us, okay? And we're going to try to have everybody out there by 1 o'clock p.m. so we'll make sure the service ends on time. And then camp check-in is going to begin at 1:30 p.m. And the leaders that we need for camp check-in, we need 6 actually, because we're going to have 3 tables set up. And we're going to have 2 leaders at each table. Each table is going to have a sign, and we're going to have every kid sign in with alphabetical order, all right, just to make it easy on everybody. We want to make it smooth for all the parents, and we don't want them to worry about their kiddos, especially all the new 5th graders that we have coming in. So we're going to make sure they're comfortable and they're not too nervous or too scared or anything like that. So that's going to be awesome. The kids are also going to check in their medicines at the table too, just like they did last year. So we'll be on the lookout, and we'll try to help the students and parents as much as possible on that day with the check-in process. We are going to have 2 buses as we did last year. Both buses are going to have bathrooms on board. Thank you, Jesus. So we're not going to have to stop or anything like that. Matter of fact, kind of a crazy story. I heard of a ministry in the area that you would know about, that they were on their way to camp and the toilets overflooded in the buses. So we're praying that doesn't happen, because we don't want to be wading through poop on the buses. Yes, I did say poop on the buses, all right? So we won't have to stop because there'll be bathrooms on the buses already. As far as luggage is concerned, what we're asking for luggage is 1 normal size suitcase, 1 carry-on, and then 1 bedroll. Very similar to the way we had it last year. Nothing really changed as far as that's concerned. And then we're going to have 1 guy bus, as I mentioned, and 1 girl bus. And I believe one of the buses, the guy's bus, will have a couple girls on the bus towards the front, because we have more girls that are committed to camp this year. So we have a ton of girls coming to camp with us, and we want to make sure that they're comfortable. So we'll put them at the front of the guy's bus again this year. And like I said, it's going to be a straight through drive. We're going to try to have wheels up at 2:15 p.m. I know Joe Wayne, he's already committed to have his vehicle and to bring it up to camp with us. So we'll probably have some leaders hop in with him. And we're going to try to get the buses out of here at 2:15. And so we're looking forward to that. Then a couple new features we're going to try this year at 5-6 Camp is we're going to use something called the Glimpse app. And what the Glimpse app is one of us will be able to post when we're leaving and when we arrive to camp. And so it kind of gives parents and leaders and everyone just a peace of mind, so they know what's going on, where we're at, that we arrived. And then also we're going to use a text message update system this year. So we might even put some pictures on there to send out to parents so they can see what's going on and kind of what their kids are doing at camp. So we will use the text message update system. And then as far as pickup's concerned, this year on July 14th, that Friday when we come back from camp, 12:30 p.m. is when we're asking parents to be there to pick up their kiddos. So yeah, that's our arrival, departure, and luggage. We got a lot of stuff going on when kids are getting ready to go to camp. So we got to make sure that it's clear for them. We got to make sure that they're comfortable, make sure parents know what's going on. So let's all be on task like we usually are when we have these types of events, and we'll keep it as organized chaos. Because we know camp is fun chaos, right? Cool.
So speaking of luggage and what to bring, for you guys, this goes for the students, but also for you as well. So just some ideas of what you should be packing for camp. So number one, obviously, is bring a Bible. I suggest just bringing a real one that you can go through, and because there'll be conversations you'll have with students. Yeah,
paperback.
So something you can go through with the students. Bring a notepad, because during chapel time there'll be conversations, and having a notepad is a way for you to write down things that you may want to bring up with your students during discussion time. So other things, bring a flashlight. Bring a pillow, bring something to sleep on. Well, you'll have a bed, so you don't need to bring a sleeping bag, but bring stuff for your bed. Other obvious things, like bring toiletries, bring a towel. It's really important. You're not provided a towel, so bring one of those. And then also just thinking about what we'll be doing at camp. Wear shoes, because we'll be going on hikes. There'll be a day where we hike to the lake, so you want to make sure you're wearing shoes. Do bring sandals, because we will be at the lake, so you probably want to get in the water.
I won't be in the deep part.
Be around in it. So, and then just bring casual clothing, no three-piece suits. Just wear whatever you would wear on a hike, knowing that your clothes for camp are probably going to get dusty and dirty a little bit. So just be prepared to wear more athletic clothing for camp. On a more serious note, just some things to know for the camp that you need to know for your students. So one of the big ones is medication. We obviously have a lot of students who will be on different sorts of medication. The camp provides a nurse, and so there will be someone there to tell the students when to take their medication, and they'll be making sure that those students are. But just as a leader, be aware if you have a student in your cabin that needs to take medication. If you notice that they're not, bring it up to the nurse. They're really good about knowing that that's happening, but just be an aid for that. Other things is Prescott Pines has this idea of groups of 3, and what they mean by that is that if you're traveling as a group, it should always be 3. You can have more, obviously, but no less than 3. And so what that looks like is 2 leaders and a student, 1 leader, 2 students. And if you're letting students go somewhere, there should always be at least 3 students together. So that's just something they ask for us, just for security and all that. Another thing is money. There are things for the students to spend money on. There's vending machines in the little Wild West town that they have set up. There's a little shop for them to buy t-shirts and all sorts of kind of gifts and things that they want from camp. Just be aware if the 6th graders are horrible with their money, and so just as their leader, if you notice that they're running out of money, be like, hey, maybe you don't need 3 t-shirts from camp. Yeah, for first day. So, and you will have some parents who ask you to hold on to your students' money, and I had to do that last year at camp. So just help out with that. And then for you as well as a leader, I would suggest bringing cash, because there is vending machines, there's places to buy snacks, and for you as well if you'd like to buy things from Prescott Pines. So just bring cash for that. And then lastly for me, on another just serious note for the students, is we have a 0 tolerance for fighting and cussing and disrespect.
They want to fight, they fight me.
Yeah, they can take it up with James. So if you just see that, just put that fire out real quick. And then obviously that goes for you too as leaders, is we don't want to hear cussing. We want you to be aware of where you are, even if you think you are way out in the woods and there's no one around you.
Kids cuss at camp.
Yeah, kids will know. So set an example, and that's just something we ask of you, and Prescott Pines is asking of their leaders as well. So.
Okay, so no disrespect to us.
Right.
Hey, so far as dress code is concerned, it's very similar to what it was last year, so I'll go over it real fast. We're asking for the girls, no short shorts, and ladies, you know what I'm talking about. We live in Phoenix and it's super hot, so we know. I'm just gonna leave it there, okay? We're asking no bare midriffs or spaghetti straps. Please have the ladies wear a one-piece bathing suit, because there's going to be some cool pool activities and water activities, and if they'll wear a shirt with that, that would be great. Guys, no busting the sag, as they used to call it in the 90s. Remember that? Busting the sag, all right? No super short shorts. We don't want to see that anyways, all and swim shorts for swimming. That would be great. And so one of the main things is we want our kiddos to have fun at camp, right? That's what camp's really all about. And so the theme days that they're going to have are Crazy Hair Day and Dress Like a Darn Fool Day, okay? So we give you guys full access and freedom to do whatever you want for these 2 days. If you want to bring your own stuff, if you want to bring some hairspray, extra hairspray for Crazy Hair Day.
Extra hair for me.
Extra hair for Zach over here. If you want to bring some just extra things, please feel free to do that. We want you to do that to have fun with the kiddos. I know that the kids already know there's going to be the 2 theme days because we send out all the camp information to them. And then for Dress Like a Darn Fool Day, same thing. If you want to, bring a straw hat and overalls.
Yeah. Just dress like you imagine what James looked like when he grew up in Texas.
Exactly what my neighbors look like with me, Been cool my whole life. Just kidding. So, and if you want to do some extra theme days as well, even though the camp may not have any more extra theme days, bring them, man. If you want to have like Banana Day and you all want to dress like a banana, I don't care. We don't care. Right? That's just random, I know. But whatever theme days you want to have, feel free to do that, okay? Activities, a lot of cool stuff here at Prescott Pines. That's one of the reasons we chose Prescott Pines, because the program looks super amazing. So let me tell you about stuff they got going on. They have zip lining. Most camps have that. We have zip line. They have pool time, so they have a ton of pool games. When I went to Prescott Pines a couple years ago, they had just a bunch of themed pool games, and it was super fun. All right, so tons of pool time. Rock wall, low ropes, air rifles. The kids get to learn how to shoot a BB gun. I'm not sure if that's good or not, but we'll see. Archery, horseback riding, and also there will be a lake day to go canoeing, fishing, and hiking, which I'm looking forward to the fishing because I love to fish, and I'm going to bring some fishing poles. If you need one, I have like 20 of them, so we'll hook you up. So activities are going to be great. They also have a Western themed town, I believe that Zach mentioned earlier. And in that town, one of the days they have a Western shootout. So cowboys come riding in on horses, they have guns shooting up the town and have a gunfight and things like that. So that's going to be super fun for the kids. Let me just add one other thing that I believe is important for you guys to know, is that as far as the cabins are concerned, this year we're going to have one of you guys in the cabin, so one of our leaders in the cabin. And then Prescott Pines is also going to have one of their cabin leaders as well in the cabin with you. So you guys are going to be able to work together and meet some new leaders at Prescott Pines. I think it's going to be a really cool thing. And then one thing that we're going to get to do this year that I really missed last year because the camp didn't really allow us is just some time to hang out with leaders during the nighttime. Because they're going to have one of the Prescott Pines leaders in the cabin, we can all just go hang out together and get to know each other better, get to play some board games and things like that in kind of the adult areas that they have. So that's going to be a real fun thing for us this year. So we don't have to be fully in charge of everything that happens. They're really going to help us out with that. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be some good community time for us all. Good hang time.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, hey, thank you guys for watching the video. Attached to this email again is that quiz just to take so we know who's been able to watch this video.
Easy quiz.
Easy quiz.
Easy quiz.
And then also attached are some other forms that we need you guys to fill out as a leader going to camp. So there's just a few of them. If you're under 18 as one of our student leaders, make sure you fill out the under 18 form that your parents sign. So yeah, just make sure you fill those out, fill them out as soon as possible, and then you can email them to either me or Julie Johnson. That's julie.johnson@cornerstoneonline.com. And yeah, we're so excited for camp. It's just a couple weeks away.
Decisions.
We are so excited for all the opportunities that are coming with camp, the possible decisions, the students that we're bringing that may not know Jesus, and this could be an opportunity for them to experience what it's like to be around a body of believers and to experience Christ. So we know this is going to be important. So we ask you as leaders to as you're thinking about camp, spend some time praying for the students that are coming. We know we're going to have a lot of new 5th graders that are coming. This is going to be new for them, spending almost a week away from parents. And so we just ask that you would pray for those students and our lives would be changed here in this week. So once again, thanks for watching this video, and we will see you guys soon.
See you soon, guys. Thank you.